Greetings, fellow listeners. Thank you for choosing to spend your nightmares in the realm of daily horror. Today's tale is one of a retail worker who encounters something he wasn't supposed to see. Here's The Hunger, as part of 365 Horror Shorts. The alarm clock beeped, jarring me awake as I bolted out of bed and threw on some clothes. Looking over at the time, I had roughly 10 minutes before I had to clock in at work. I couldn't believe I slept through that many alarms. I headed out the door and into my car. As I drove down the road a little ways, I saw there was a car accident. I tried paying no mind to it and drove on past. The accident didn't look too bad, I thought. I mean, there weren't any police cars or ambulances there, so it couldn't have been that bad, right? Finally, I got to work at the supermarket. I threw on my apron and clocked in for the day. Helping customers was something I dreaded. Sometimes it would end with the customer getting irritated at me over things I can't control, like prices being too high or something being out of stock. Very rarely did these interactions ever go well. The customer I was helping was asking where the hamburger meat was. It was strange because we had signs overhead that clearly pointed to where the meat was. But despite this, I guided him over. It was a break from stocking shelves, so I didn't mind. After leading him over, he thanked me before grabbing a 5-pound package of hamburger meat, unwrapped it, and emptied the meat down his shirt. I didn't know what to make of this. Was this guy psychotic or something? Then I saw his shirt moving in waves, like his shirt was rumbling. I quickly ran over to him. Sir, you have to pay for that, I said. He tilted his head and studied me for a few moments. Pay? What for? I stared at him in shock. Was this guy for real? You just stuffed a bunch of hamburger meat down your shirt, I said. You have to pay for that. Meat? He said softly, looking me up and down. He outstretched his arms to grab me and I dodged away from him and stumbled back. He charged toward me and I took off, running to the back of the store. No way he could get me back there. As I reached the locked double doors, I frantically shone my badge over the card reader and pushed the door open, looking behind me to see if he was still there. And sure enough, he was. I ran into the back room and waited for the doors to lock. And waited. Then the doors quickly flew open with heavy force. The man who was chasing me was now standing before me, his face red and his eyes nearly bulging out of their sockets. I backed away as he stared me down, arms outstretched like a zombie who hungered for my flesh. I staggered back until I hit a wall. This was it. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to go. The man lifted his shirt, revealing what looked like a human face embossed on his skin. Its makeshift mouth snapping open and closed as if preparing for its next meal. Then, with an outstretched tongue, it grabbed me and pulled me in. This episode was written and produced by DL Dare. All audio is from epidemicsounds.com. If you enjoyed this episode and want to read more 365 horror short stories, check out 365 Horror Shorts on Substack, or at 365horrorshorts.blogspot.com. This podcast is distributed by Acast, based on the daily horror short stories by DL Dare.